Hey everybody, Doug Billings with you. Thanks for watching again, and thanks for all the support. We've had a lot of messages and a lot of good feedback over the last few days, and I appreciate that. Almost all of the comments have been very nice, so I appreciate that. Tonight, Mike Gundy. Mike Gundy, the football coach, the coach of Oklahoma State University football, has joined the ranks of Drew Brees as one of the apologists who are wildly giving these unnecessary apologies for believing what they believe, believing in what they believe in. We have now been able to compartmentalize Coach Gundy and Drew Brees and others into the compartment of the Wussification of America. It is the Wussification of America. Mike Gundy apparently wore, I guess, a One America News Network t-shirt to some event, some fundraising event or some coaching event that he was, that his players and parents and perhaps other benefactors of the university attended. And apparently they pulled him aside and said, hey, coach, the shirt you're wearing is offensive to me. And my parents always taught me that I would always get a trophy and that they would take care of my concerns and my confrontations. Or maybe he was pulled aside by the parents, which is probably more in line with what the truth is because the kids are spineless, right? Coach, my son feels like this One America News Network t-shirt that you're wearing is oppressive to him. And he's been taught that he's got a safe space. If he can't really handle taking a final exam, he can crawl into a safe place. And we've made sure that we've provided him such a place, Coach, throughout his college career. And we expect you to do the same, Coach. So if you don't kneel to the mob, and if you don't say that you're sorry, we're going to take our paychecks and our checkbooks and our donations away from you and the university. So then, of course, the university administration gets wind of this. Oh, Coach, we can't have this. Coach, we've got to figure a way out of this. You're going to have to go make a videotape of yourself apologizing. I mean, after all, Drew Brees did it. So, he's Drew Brees. You can also do it. And so Coach Gundy kneels to the mob, and he misses a key point. He misses a key point of what a coach is supposed to be. A coach is supposed to be a mentor to his kids, to his athletes, even when their parents can't be. That's right. I'm a former high school teacher, and I know that there are parents out there who can't be the mentors and the teachers that their children need them to be. And Coach Gundy should have been that person. The one who stands up to the parents, to the benefactors, to the administration, and says, wait a minute, I wore this shirt because I happen to like what's on their network. I have to apologize for that? Excuse me. Let's have a dialogue and let me explain why I believe it. Oh, but no. They say, it doesn't matter, Coach. It doesn't matter because the Black Lives Matter movement is much bigger than you and me. It's much bigger than all of us, this whole Black Lives Matter movement. Well, I got news for you. The Black Lives movement is nothing more than a bowel movement in the history of this country. It's a big turd on the foundation and the history of this republic. The Black Lives Matter movement has no intention of taking care of black lives. You've got to start believing that. How many times do we have to see a black woman, a black man on the streets making a video that goes viral telling us all that the Black Lives movement is anti-black? It has no inclination at all to take care of black lives. In fact, it's the contrary. The Black Lives Movement is a subordinate group of a larger political arena that wants to keep blacks in slavery, political slavery. Let those words sink in because it's the honest to God's truth. The Black Lives Matter movement is a fraud. There are donation pages. You go online, look, donate, and track down where the links take you. It'll take you to subservient, devious, and immoral political websites where they use the donations that you give them to post bail. for felons, anarchists, arsonists, looters, rioters, it gets worse, rapists, and murderers. Just look to Chaz in Seattle. There's a lot of people sleepless in Seattle tonight, and it has nothing to do with the movie. They're sleepless because they're fearful for their very lives. Rape and murder going on, and Mayor Jenny Durkin has no intention of stopping it. Not because she doesn't want to, and she'll put on a front, and she'll say things like it's a block party, and then it's the summer of love. And there's evil in those words, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the exact opposite. And Mayor Jenny, it is not the summer of love in Seattle. It is the summer of rape. And you're culpable. The governor's no better, Jay Inslee. Wimpy, ineffective, afraid of confrontation. And they do it. They avoid the confrontation, not so much as because they can't confront it, but because they think in their avoiding it, it hurts Trump. And that's the reason, ladies and gentlemen. That's the reason why you see this chaos going on in America. Because the new Democratic Socialist Party thinks it hurts President Trump, and that's all they want to do. They have no inclination at all of helping you and helping anybody who's caught up in that chaos. Because no matter what they've thrown at the wall, it's not stuck. Mueller, China, impeachment, collusion with Russia, COVID-19, it's just not stuck, and so they're desperate. But mark these words. Every time chaos rings forth in this country, whether it be in Chicago, New York, Minnesota, Seattle, or California, what they're doing is counter to what they think is going to happen. Because with every decision they make to create chaos, it moves the country closer to the Republican Party. And the Republican Party, you can't deny it, evidence of the obvious is sufficient. The Republican Party is in alignment with the founding fathers of this country. And the new Democratic Socialist Party has divorced themselves from the founding fathers. And they've pronounced themselves, whether they've spoken the words or not, they've pronounced themselves as an un-American political party. They're no longer part of the American fabric. And you can believe it.